Hey guys, it's Jackman5000 here, and today I'm going to be playing some Battlefield 3 here for you guys today, and I'm going to be talking a little about the patch, or, well, more or less trying to mostly keep on that topic, as if you guys have watched maybe some of my solo comms in the past, I tend to try and go off not try to, but I tend to go off topic a bit sometimes. I'm going to try not to do that this time. There's actually quite a bit to talk about with the patch. They really did patch a lot of things in this newest patch for Battlefield 3, and I'm pretty sure they've patched it on, actually no, I know they patched it on PS3, they did that a few days ago, they did it on PC just today, and I'm not sure if Xbox has been done yet. I don't think it has. If it hasn't, probably in the next few days, I'm not really sure. I don't really keep up to date with the console stuff. I just follow the Battlefield Twitter feed. Yeah, hold on! And right now I'm just talking, or just more or less showing you about the squad stuff and the different how they kind of changed the squad selection around, if you've noticed that. At least they did that on PC. It looked a bit different before. There's a couple, the options are a little simpler now to change up private squads and stuff and switch teams. So that was actually kind of a good feature. They finally added it in there, which I really liked. And more or less, I'm just kind of, I don't know. As you can see, the beginning of the game here, I'm not really doing the most amazing. Yeah, I have like one kill there. I don't really tend to do too well on Metro, at least on the front side here. I do a lot better in the tunnels. And I really actually did get a really good game at the beginning when I just first started playing Battlefield 3 today. First game of the day, and I never recorded those, and I ended up doing amazing. And I was really mad. So now I finally got another decent game in here, which I'm going to put up. And as you can see, if you've noticed, if in the kill cam quite yet, I'm not sure if you've noticed that stuff kind of looks a bit different. You know, it's a little more precise, a little more cleaned up, so it's not as fuzzy-ish, I guess you could say. And if you look at the objectives on the mini-map, they're actually a lot bigger. So like they're big, the squares on there, or the diamonds, whatever you want to call them, or show up a little bit bigger. Same with, at least for assault, when you see the dead people on the ground, you know, the symbols on your mini-map, it shows up really big, so it's easy to see. So that, I don't really think that was the greatest feature they put in. I actually like the old mini-map. I think it just blocks off most of my mini-map, because I can already see myself. I'm not, like, visually impaired. But, you know, it'd be maybe kind of cool if they could put an option in to toggle that on or off, you know, for, like, bigger mini-map or smaller mini-map. I don't know how you want to call that, but I guess that would be kind of a nice little feature to put in there, as that was really pissing me off, or it still is, really. And so pretty much, like I said, they kind of relating back to the patch just once again and the size of it. They really did put a lot in here, so there is quite a bit that they changed. I'm not really going to be able to get down to everything, so I'm actually 100% sure. Most of it was like more or less bug fixes and stuff, so that's not the biggest thing I can really relate to you about, because I'm not actually sure of every single bug. More or less, you know, some of the window jumping and stuff, when it fails to jump through windows and climbing over stuff like I just did, and, you know, like the reviving, and then you know, there's just a whole bunch of kind of stuff like that, just little bugs, you know, with the little glitches and stuff throughout the maps. They really did do a good job of fixing that up. I'm not sure if they actually fixed the mortar with the going and backstabbing a guy on a mortar. I never actually got to test that yet, but I'm hoping they probably did. I've tweeted to them a few times about that, and they're usually pretty good about getting back to me on that, you know, telling me, yeah, they'll do it. Then again, they can say one thing and probably mean the other. And I think I get revived right here. I'm just going to quickly show you. You might see it right now. Not sure if you're going to see it right here. No, I don't think I get revived. I'm just going to quickly wait. And no, I don't. But anyways, you see when I spawn right now, you know the little black screen when you spawn? It's still there and stuff, but they just really shortened it down. So that used to kind of get in the way, especially when you're spawning in the middle of combat, or if you're getting revived, they actually pretty much almost took that out. It's not even there anymore. So when you're getting revived, you can actually instantly start shooting your pistol off and actually not get raped by the guy that's probably camping right over top of your head. And now we're actually kind of back to the game a bit. We're back in the tunnels now, so I might actually be able to do something useful here for you guys to see. And also, you can tell, if you're just wondering on the side of what gun I'm using and stuff, I'm using the M16A3, the reflex sight, a silencer, and foregrip. Yes, and foregrip, that's what I'm using. And I'm obviously using medic pack, defibrillator, and oh my god, I don't even know the last one, but No, I'm actually not 100% sure what I'm using right now. And yes, they did turn up some of the points for vehicle-wise. Just ignore like the yelling in the background. My family's always yelling in the background. So pretty much on the vehicle side, which I didn't really get to show you in this, I'm just going to try and relate to that really quick right now. Yes, Dad. And so on the vehicle side, they did turn up some of the stuff, and oh my gosh, yes, the passenger kill assist. So as they're like 10 before, just a kill assist of 10, which was really kind of shitty. They've kind of turned them up to 50, so you know you can actually get rewarded for actually being a decent driver for once, instead of, you know, just being one of those drivers running around. You actually feel like you might actually be doing something, especially when you're those helicopter drivers and you're the pilot and the transports. I'm just quickly going and changing this to the like pretty much the suppression, just because I want to try and get a couple more kills that way. Anyways, and so one thing I did remember to do, it was to press Q, and that pretty much on PC is to toggle the comma rows, or the thing, you know, with the extra commands and stuff. The basic ones were, you know, in the chat, you know, like go and need backup and all that. So they've pretty much added in a thank you, need medic, need ammo, all that kind of stuff. So that was a good thing, because usually you have to type in chat if you need ammo or you need a medic. No one ever comes. So now, like in Battlefield 2, if you guys ever played that, they put those back in. So now you can actually just call on your team, and the symbol will actually come up too. You know, the little toggle symbols, so your teammates know, okay, you need medic or ammo and stuff. Because half the time your teammates can just be dicks and they just won't throw down things. Not sure why, not sure if it's just because people are like that, or they just don't know. I usually try and throw down stuff as much as possible, as much as I possibly can. I think that's probably a good thing to do. Kind of helping out your team, being a good teammate. I always do try and really play the objective overall, even though it kind of seems sometimes I'm not. I actually do. Sometimes in the early game I'll try and like boost up my kills a bit, just so when I go and play the objective later on, I won't actually go and get a negative kill death ratio. And let me just go and look. And so now, at least for PC users, so when you're using the comma rows or whatever, it's tracked from the center now of the thing, so it can actually better select the menu options on there. As sometimes you may have noticed, or if you're using PC and you have a mouse and keyboard and stuff, that sometimes you can't really select exactly what you want to select, so you end up selecting the wrong thing, as in like the wrong command that you want to issue out to your teammates. So they kind of fixed that up. Oh, and one other thing I forgot, if you haven't noticed yet, the health in this game, or now they pretty much patched it so you lose health a lot faster. But the thing is, to counteract that, they've actually made the med packs heal you a lot faster too. So it kind of encourages your teammates to actually throw down the med packs, or more or less even for you just to utilize them, just because you're actually going to really need them now. Because it's more realistic now, you're actually going to die pretty fast. But to kind of try and counteract that, make your life a little less hardcore, and try and make a little more use of the medic packs, they heal you very, very fast now. So I'm not sure if you saw that back then, but you may see it maybe in the future of this gameplay, so you might want to just keep an eye out for that if you want to see that. And let me go. And improved readability. So pretty much you can read the comma rows a little better. It actually looks a little better. It's a bit brighter, cooler looking. Like I said, they've kind of tweaked everything in this game. It looks a little sharper. That's the word I'm looking for, not like less blurry and stuff. I was trying to say that, but it's more sharp. It's kind of hard to describe how it's sharper. You're just going to have to try and notice for yourself, especially on when you get killed and stuff, and maybe some of the text that pops up. But yeah, it is a bit sharper overall, even in the chat. Not quite a bit, but if you look really closely, you can kind of see that. And the mini-map, yes, I've already talked about that, so you pretty much, it shows... Oh yeah, and for the end of the map now, instead of just being the lines, I kind of just made that red at the end if you see the out-of-bounds area. I don't know, just make it a little prettier in my opinion. And so you can actually do map overlays and stuff right now. So you pretty much can actually see other stuff. I believe by pressing B, apparently when you press M and you open your map, because you can actually open up your map in this game. I don't really use that feature, but now you can switch between different modes of that. I don't think I ever really got around to that. And as you can see, I'm just going and flanking right around the back right here. Yeah, I just thought I should mention that. Okay, and back to here. And yes, back to the vehicles, for Jeeps and stuff. If you've ever played Battlefield 2, one of my favorite things was just running around honking. And when I played Battlefield 3 for the first time, there was none of that. There still never was until today, until they patched it and they put the horns back in. And that was like my number one thing. I was like pooping myself. I'm like, yay, finally! So that was finally good. And lots of you have noticed you're getting really pissed off in the helicopters and stuff, or maybe the jets. You're always getting shot down, and it's also because you still have to unlock the flares, which is really kind of retarded in a way, I guess. So now they're kind of giving everyone a chance. So you actually start off with unlocking flares. You no longer have to unlock them. So if you already unlocked them, obviously you still have them, but now you automatically unlock them. I believe you still have to equip them. So it's not like they're automatically equipped, it's just that you'll start off with the option to equip them, so you don't have to unlock that, which is kind of good in a way. So especially for me, my jet flying is really shitty. I don't think I've even gotten a kill in the jet yet, and I always get shot down by missiles. So I finally have unlocked, or well, pretty much will just get the flares overall, so that works out pretty well for me. And what's this? Apparently, there's a bit of a scoring error with the SoFlam, and they have fixed that up, which is kind of good. And also, you know, with the suppression assists, they didn't really do too much to that, but what they did is for the ribbons and stuff, which not many people really mind too much, but apparently it was 7 suppression assists you need to get a suppression ribbon of 200 points, which isn't really that much. But now you only need 3. So that's kind of a bit less, I guess. Kind of encourages you, apparently, use your LMG a bit. But if you're actually playing properly a whole game, 7 should not be too much for you to get. And right there, I was actually trying to run away from the enemy. Ended up running the wrong way and running right into the enemy, which is probably the dumbest idea I've had in quite a while. And let's move off. So pretty much, that's just about it for all the major patches in this game, other than maybe some of the minor glitches and stuff in this game. So I'm just going to try and go over by commentating the rest of this game, you know, because that's pretty much it for all the patches and stuff in this. And, you know, I guess if you want to leave now and stop watching the video, because that's it for the patches that I got, you can feel free to do that, but whatever. And I think one other thing. No. And one other thing, though, they haven't put in a theater mode yet, even though I probably requested that like 1,000,001 times. They always say they're going to get around to it. They still never done that, so I'm not sure if that's even ever going to happen, actually, but I guess we'll find out in due time. And let's move on to this section. So pretty much, oh yeah, another thing. See, I always keep on forgetting. I have a very shitty memory, guys, I'm sorry. There's actually another thing I need to talk about with the patches, and this is with the guns in this game. As you've noticed, I'm using a silencer now. Usually never really use a silencer, but the thing is they've kind of patched the guns. So what happened is they have nerfed down the USAS 12, which was very OP, especially with the frag rounds. So now it's actually legitimate, and it's actually not just one-hit kill on everybody anymore. It doesn't friggin' spray like a light armor vehicle, as one of my friends told me today. Actually, I'll just tell you about it real quick. He was playing, and then this wall was just being blown open, like, right behind him. He's like, oh god, there's a vehicle behind me. And then he gets killed, and he, like, watches the spectating, and it's like USAS 12. He's like, oh my god. Yeah, but now it's been patched and everything, so you don't really have to worry about that. It's actually a pretty shitty gun now, apparently. I haven't really used it yet. As you can see at the end of this game, I actually just unlock it. So I was actually kind of pissed they patched it right before I unlocked it, because I was so close last night. I was trying to get it and I had to go to bed. But yeah, so now I've unlocked it, but apparently it's shitty. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use it today. Maybe I'll use it today, tomorrow, something like that. And I'll see how it tests out. And with the silencer, apparently it used to reduce damage. And now it used to reduce damage and lower your distance and decrease recoil. And now it still decreases the recoil and it still decreases your range, but it no longer decreases the damage. And I think there's one other thing that it does though, but I think it's like a benefit. other than not making you show up on the minimap. Oh yeah, that's the recoil. Yeah, it reduces the recoil. Okay, that was the benefit. I think I already said that. As well as the fact that apparently all the guns have actually had more recoil put on them. So I guess apparently they, yeah, right there I unlocked the USA as 12 finally in all classes. Should give me the promotion message in a minute right there. And so pretty much, it's actually a good idea to use the silencer finally. At least if you don't want too much recoil, or if you use a heavy barrel, you're probably going to experience a hell of a lot. But that's just from what other people have told me. I'm not actually sure if this is true or not. I've just been using the silencer this entire time. I was excited for this patch because I heard that apparently this with the silencer, it doesn't reduce the damage anymore. So I actually thought I might actually do decent. Because when I used to use the silencer before, I'd always get raped just because of the damage deficiency on there. So pretty much, I'm just going to be stuck in this room for almost the rest of the time here. And I'm just really trying to... Oh my god, Dad, do not just stand over me like this. This is... Like, I cannot do anything when you're standing there looking at... Oh my god, I cannot... Anyways, yeah, my dad always decides just to come over and stand right over me for no reason. But he does that a lot. And... So pretty much, like I said, you can actually pull out your pistol right away. And which I didn't. I'm just so used to just smashing the spacebar when I get revived and just trying to get up as fast as possible. But you know, it's just a personal habit I've pretty much picked up. Probably not the greatest idea to do. Not even without the patch, that probably wasn't the greatest idea to do ever. Because you know you can actually kill the guys on the ground, but you know what I mean. So right here, my KD does go down the drain, but pretty much you do want to try and actually play the objective for once. Unless you're going to play team deathmatch. If you're going to play team deathmatch or squad deathmatch, then you can just worry about the kills. That's what really KD ratio is all about. But I try and kind of combine both in these kind of games. And if I were you, and I'm just going to kind of relate squad deathmatch and team deathmatch, I'd actually play squad deathmatch. Just because I actually think it's a little better. Team deathmatch just doesn't feel right for me. Doesn't really work out nicely. Squad deathmatch is almost kind of like free-for-all, really, but you actually have like somewhat of a team trying to help you out, but you actually have like enough enemies to fight, if you know what I mean. So it's like 4 competing squads, kind of fun. It's actually a good thing to play with your friends, especially if you're going to squad up in a game. You can squad up in a game like this, and it makes it pretty good, so you actually know you have decent people to spawn on in this game, obviously, but then and again, if you're going to actually just want to kind of play all completely together, squad deathmatch is definitely the thing for you guys to play. Just a little tip under suggestion right there. You know, I didn't really plan out that it was going to take this long for this video. It's 19.5 minutes. I believe I'm about 18 minutes through. It's almost done. I'm sorry about my boringness. And, you know, we're actually getting pretty close to the bomb right here. Just can't seem to grab that extra foot forward and just push it right in. But I'm pretty sure I get near there, just near the end of the game. I get down to 1 guy there, and I have my RPG out, because I think I switched to engineer just to try and blow the hell out of all these guys. I eventually kind of give up on this. I'm like, you know what? Change tactics. Yeah, so RPG, even though it does sound newbie, using it against players and stuff, you know, I give giant clumps of guys. Grenades honestly don't do too much. They just run away. Grenades do something sometimes, so you can still try it. I actually do get the occasional kill or double kill with them. As you can see right here, just the 1 guy actually start planting, and I see him in the corner. And then he shotguns me to the face. And then they all spawn right at once, and I just kind of knew from that point it was almost GG. We had like 5 tickets left. Not even. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this game. And as you can see, it actually is a kind of good tactic. I got like 27,000 XP from this. Probably only about 10,000 from the actual game, but I got like another 20,000 from like just the all the stuff I got. So the medical combat ribbon and the assault ribbon, as I got a new level up on those for, you know, because there's the things on your thing. Oh my god, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, to be honest. But yeah, there's the 27,000 XP. There's all my assignments. But anyways, hope you enjoy, guys. If you want to see some more videos, come check out my channel or subscribe, and feel free to, yeah, subscribe and do whatever. I don't know. Anyways, see you guys later. Peace out.